Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be continuing with our fourth part of this beginner to advanced WordPress tutorial. Okay, and in this tutorial we're going to look at how to create blog posts. Okay, now it is really simple, though I'm going to deal with it exhaustively. Okay, so to create a blog post in WordPress, earlier on in the previous tutorials I showed you guys how to create a very basic blog post. Okay, and right now we're going to be continuing with that. So let's get started. All right, so to create a new post or new blog post, all you have to do is to hover over this new, then click on post, or just come under here on post on your left side and click a new post. Okay, so now right now I would like to add a title, to our blog post. So as you can see, it allows you to add a title. Then we're going to be discussing type of choose blog, what it means. Okay, now basically let's get a title. So I have a title right here that I'm just gonna paste in. So I'm gonna come here to the blog post title and I'm gonna paste that in. Okay, so the title of my blog post is step into style, a guide to buying perfect pair of shoes. Okay, so now basically what we'd like at this stage, you can have an image or some sort of excerpt or some sort of introductory image, so that you basically get the user's attention, okay, the viewer's attention. So to add an image, so this is called a block, this section right here where the cursor is pointing. So you can click on plus, then click on image. So once you click on this image, you get some options. For example, upload a file, load from media library, or insert from a URL. So if I click on insert on a URL, then I can go to Google. Maybe I search for something related to a guide to buy. Let me just paste this in here. A guide to buy a pair of shoes. Okay, so I can get this. Maybe if I like this link, so I can come here, and what I will do, I can copy the image address. Okay, I come back to the post and I'll just paste it in and hit this enter key. Okay, then it automatically comes. So every time my website loads, it goes to that URL which you've copied from here and fetches that image and inserts it into my blog post. However, this is risky and I advise against it because on the other end, imagine if this file gets deleted from another website. So your website or blog post will look a little bit weird because now the file wouldn't be existing on the internet. Okay, so I'll delete this. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna click on the plus icon, then click on add image, but this time around I'm going to upload it from my computer. Okay, so right now I think I'm gonna take this. Okay, then I'm gonna click open, then it's gonna get loaded onto my blog post. Okay, so now here's how it's looking, but as you can see, we're having these dots right here that help you resize the image. So I can resize it to be full width or even longer, but I'd rather keep it full width and centered. And also you can use this downer dot to resize the photo. Okay, so now it looks kind of neat the way I want it. So let's say you want to add a paragraph. Now we're going to be discussing blocks because now I've showed you how to add an image, which is also a block. But let's say you want to add some text. Okay, so I've copied in some text right here, and to add a text in form of a paragraph, you would just click something like that paragraph that I've just clicked, then I'll just paste in my text. So it's reading in terms of fashion, blah 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 blah, all this. Okay, now once I've talked about this, maybe I wanna introduce another subheading. Okay, so I'll copy in my first subheading, and while I'm here, I can either use this plus icon, yeah, because now at times these disappear, so you have to click outside this block for the plus to appear to add a block, or you can definitely use this, yeah, but I prefer to use this one at the bottom because it indicates where actually I want to add the block, yeah. So I want to add a heading, okay, and in this heading I'm going to say maybe the first thing to choose a perfect pair of shoes is to know your style. Great. So now that written this, yeah, then I need to write something about knowing the style, okay. So let's click on the plus icon. Maybe I want to add a paragraph once again, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy that text in, and I'm gonna paste it in right here, okay. So maybe I'll delete this, and I can sort of do this again by adding another heading, okay. So maybe another option, consider the occasion that I'm wearing the shoes for, yeah, that would be the point number 2, and I'll copy in some text right here, okay. So I click outside the block and I click on the plus icon, add another paragraph, and still add some text. Now at this stage you might want to add some images into your blog post. So all you have to do is to click the plus icon, click an image, and upload the image, okay. So this time around maybe I will use this, okay. So you can still resize them. I like to resize them so that they look big both on desktop and mobile, okay. Then they have extra settings where you can duplicate them, can copy styles, paste styles from different images, but I'm not gonna go into that right now, yeah. I just want to show you guys the fundamentals, okay, because it's important to get them right, yeah. So let's just add one more paragraph. For example, I can add a heading right here, and I'll paste in what I want to talk about. For example, I want to talk about the size, okay. Then I'm just gonna copy in some text once again and click outside the block and add a paragraph and add some text. Now at this stage maybe I want to add, let's say, a YouTube video, or for example a video about how to find out the shoe size, okay. Now to do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click outside this block, then I can add something like a video, okay. So with the video, if I select this option, then something like this, that means I'm gonna be uploading a video, then it will appear here. But at this stage I want to use a YouTube video, okay. So to delete a block, all you have to do is to click on these 3 options, scroll down, and you'll find delete at the bottom, okay. So I'll click outside this block, click add, then again I'll scroll down, I'll search for video. Now when you search for video, YouTube will show up, okay. Then you can click on YouTube, yeah. So I'll paste in a URL. For example, I've copied the URL. If I redirect to YouTube, let me copy it. Hold on just a second. Copy link address. So just paste it in here, yeah. So let's say this is your YouTube video. So let's say this is your YouTube video. So all you have to do is to right click on it and you copy the video URL, okay. Then you come back here and just paste it in, and once you paste in, you click embed, okay. So then the YouTube video gets loaded into your blog post, okay. Now we have a very nice blog post, okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna publish it for now, okay. So once I publish it, which means going live, yeah, and I can view the post that we've just created. So when I right click, yeah, so we have this, the date it was written on, and the author and the category. We might change that as well. Then we have the titles and everything that's going on. We have added our video, and we have a section for comments and all that. Okay, so let's get back to the dashboard still and modify this blog. Okay, so now one thing that you might want to do, is sometimes you may want to shift things around. For example, you can have this text, you may want to delete it. Yeah, so you can click on these three options and go to delete and delete it, or you may want to move it up or down. Yeah, so these up and down arrows kind of help you do that. Yeah, so you see how they're moving that text. Yeah, I think that's a really useful feature. And still in these texts, you can still embed links. For example, if to talk about let's say making a purchase, yeah, and I click link, yeah, maybe if this redirects to a shop, maybe let's take for example amazon.com, and I'll just copy this, and maybe this is the link that I wanna embed. Maybe let's get some shoes. Yeah, make more sense. Let's just ask for shoes, and I'll just copy this link address. Okay, then what I'll do, I'll come back and paste it in here, then I'll click enter. Okay, so now this right here becomes some sort of link. Yeah, so whenever someone hovers over this or clicks on it, then it's gonna show redirect them to Amazon. Okay, so let's update this. Once it's updated, let's just refresh the page one more time to see what's going on. And right here you see how it's underlined. So if someone clicks on this, then they get redirected to Amazon. Yeah, so you can embed as many links as you want. Yeah, and right now I'm back in the dashboard, and maybe I want to change something about this. Okay, so there's still few more options. So you can highlight this, you can make it, put on an inline image, you can strike through it, subscriptions. You guys can experiment with this, but I'm trying to really keep things so simple here. Yeah, so guys, one major part of writing blog posts is to add conclusions. Okay, so because it's a good practice, whenever you write something to your viewers, you need to end it with something to conclude, like everything you've been talking about. Okay, so here I've added the header, as you guys have just seen, and I've just added some text right here. Yeah, so to show the conclusion before the comments. Okay, so while I'm still here, one thing that I like to do that is extremely important is to go to the side menu. Okay, so when you're at the side menu, it has a bunch of settings. Yeah, first you can change the visibility to something like private. So if it's private, okay, then you try to view the post. Because you're logged in, you'll be able to see, and it will show that it's private. But if someone else, for example, if I load this in incognito and I paste and run it, it's gonna show that the page has not been found. Okay, because the post is private. Okay, however, if I turn it to password protected, yeah, and the password, maybe I give it pro 123, and I'll scroll down, and oh sorry, yeah, pro 123, I'll update that. And if I still try to run this in incognito window, let's see what it does. It's gonna ask for a password. Okay, because it's password protected, so someone will have to ask for a password. So I've entered the password right here, and once it loads, then it's it's gonna open up the blog post. Okay, which is a really cool feature, but I'm just gonna leave this to public. All right, so now once that's done, obviously there's a bunch of settings that you can take a look at here, and you can set categories. Yeah, so right now it's stuck to blog. Yeah, but you can add a category, for example, because it's talking about shoes. Maybe you can have shoes as a category, and you can press enter to create the category. So I'll remove it from blog category by selecting and checking the blog. Yeah, blog category. Okay, then you can add in tags. For example, this can be like shopping. We have men's shoes, something like that. What else can it be about? Maybe guide. So you can really name it anything related to what you're writing about, and it can help with SEO. Okay, then there's something called a featured image. Now, a featured image, I'm gonna show you guys in a few minutes after this sort of we have configured everything, the use of a featured image. Okay, but for now, let's just get a photo. Maybe we can upload one. Let's just upload one really quickly here, and maybe I'll use this. Okay, so I'll set it as a featured image. Okay, then what I'll do is what they call an excerpt. Now, an excerpt is basically like a summarized version of your blog. So I'll copy something really short, something like this. Then I'll hit copy, and with the excerpt, it was in the post, the excerpt, and I can paste it in right here. Okay, now for the discussion, you can allow comments, you can allow pingbacks. Now comments, obviously that's straightforward. This is a section right here where someone leave a comment, so I can come here and say this was a great read, thank you for sharing, and I'll hit post comment. Okay, and because I hadn't loaded this before, it's having some issues, but I'm going to show you how comments appear and how they work. Let me just close it for now. All right, so under post, we've dealt with all these settings, and now we can come to block. Okay, now I don't really play around with much of this. It's just that if you're at, for example, this heading, yeah, and you come under block, there are some sort of settings that you can tweak. For example, you can change this color to be red, to be any color that you would like, really. Yeah, but I find that default black just works fine, and you can make the typography larger or smaller. Yeah, but I'd rather leave it default. Yeah, then the appearance, regular, bold, extra bold, you guys can choose between what you'll really like, but I think if I keep things regular, I think I'll get something really, really nice. Okay, so then you have some other settings of padding and margin, and I just leave these by default, although they can help you tweak things here and there. Yeah, but I don't think they're really much of a big deal. Okay, so now a blog post has been written. Okay, now in case you guys are wondering where you can get ideas of writing blog posts and everything, AI is the way to go. Okay, so I generated this entire blog, part of it actually, using AI. So if I'm to drag this in here, so what I told ChatGPT is to write me a blog post about buying shoes. Created the title, introduction, plus some bullet points. Okay, which was really cool. Yeah, so I think you guys, if you're interested in such a thing, you can use AI to your advantage. Okay, so now let's update this, and once it's updated and everything is smooth, we can come to the WordPress icon that I've just clicked right here, and this is the blog post we've just created. We can see the tags, we can see the categories and the author. Okay, so if you click view, okay, you can see that this is our featured image right here on top. Then we have a step-by-step guide to buying perfect pair of shoes. Then the bullet points and everything. Then the conclusion, the tags. Yeah. So if you have any other blog posts that share the same tags, when you click on them, for example, if I open in a new tab, you'll find a collection of these blogs. Okay. Yeah. With their featured image showing like this. Okay. So now let's try to leave a comment. For example, I'll say this is a great post. Yes, or something like that. Then I'll hit post comment, and my comment will start appearing here. Yeah. Okay. The name, person's name, the date, and the time it was posted, and people can edit actually their responses. Yeah. No, the admin can edit some of these responses once they're logged in. Okay. Let's return to WordPress, and I'll click on it once again to return to the dashboard. And in your comment section, you'll be able to see the comments that this was a great read plus a blog post that someone commented on. Okay. Now, let's view. Hold on. I want to view the blog post that we just created. So I'll click view and open it in the right tab. And for some reason, I do not like the way this appears. Okay. But I'm fine with it. Okay. And in the later tutorials, I'm going to show you guys, because this is a distraction. Yeah. When we install a theme that is, better than the one we have, yeah, this can be manipulated and removed so that you can just stay with this as it is. Okay. You get what I'm saying? All right. So, but if you want to remove this temporarily, you can click on edit post. Okay. Then once you're in the post itself, make sure this is turned on. So you come under post, and under featured category, you can simply click remove. Okay. Then just update and leave it here for a while. Yeah. So when you view the post, the featured image that was up here would be gone. All right. So guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. I think I've covered everything that is really necessary for you to know on how to create blog posts and everything. Yeah. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications for the new upcoming tutorials. Okay. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.